The Governor of Oregon is the head of the executive branch of Oregon's state government and serves as the commander-in-chief of the state's military forces. The title of governor was also applied to the office of Oregon's chief executive during the provisional and U.S. territorial governments. The current governor of Oregon is Kate Brown, who took office following the resignation of Governor John Kitzhaber amid an ethics scandal. The governor's current salary was set by the 2001 Oregon legislature at $93,600 annually. Article 5 of the Oregon State Constitution sets up the legal framework of the Oregon Executive Branch. Article 5, Section 1 states that the governor must be a U.S. citizen, at least 30 years of age, and a resident of Oregon for at least 3 years before the candidate's election. Section 2 extends ineligibility as follows. No member of Congress, or person holding any office under the United States, or under this state, or under any other power, shall fill the office of governor, except as may be otherwise provided in this Constitution. Sections 4 to 7 of Article 5 outline the formal gubernatorial election procedures such as publishing the winner, ties, disputed elections, and terms of office. Governors are elected by popular ballot and serve terms of 4 years, limited to 2 consecutive terms in office. With no limit on the number of total terms, the only governor to serve non-consecutive terms is John Kitzhaber. The formal process of certification of results of a gubernatorial election ends when the Secretary of State delivers the results to the Speaker of the Oregon House of Representatives. The Speaker then will publish the results to a joint session of the Oregon Legislative Assembly. Where an election results in a tie, a joint session of the next legislative session will vote on the 2 candidates and declare the winner governor. Legally contested elections are also decided by the full legislature in whichever manner other laws may prescribe. The gubernatorial line of succession was modified in 1920, 1946, and 1972. The current list is designated as Article 5, Section 8A. It defines who may become or act as the governor of Oregon upon the incapacity, death, resignation, or removal from office of a sitting governor. The new governor will serve out the remainder of the previous governor's or incapacitated governor's term. A special gubernatorial election is required if there's more than 2 years remaining in the previous governor's or incapacitated governor's term. Unlike many states, Oregon does not have a lieutenant governor. The current order is 4 governors have died in office, and 5 governors have resigned. The governor is the commander-in-chief of the Oregon Military Department. Power is granted to the governor to mobilize and deploy state military forces. The power to grant pardons and reprieves and to commute sentences is granted to the governor, with limitations placed upon cases of treason. Additionally, the governor can remit fines and forfeitures. Any use of these powers, however, must be reported to the legislature. In treason cases, the governor may only grant reprieves. The final matter of pardons, commuting of sentencing, or further reprieves is referred to the legislature. In these cases, the governor has the power to veto legislation, which can be overridden by a 2/3 majority in both houses of the legislature, and can veto particular items from an appropriations or emergency bill while leaving others intact. If needed, the governor may convene a special session of the legislature by proclamation and is empowered to call for special elections to fill vacant seats. Between the vacancy and special election, the governor is able to appoint a replacement. Annually, the governor addresses the legislature in his or her State of the State address. In this speech, the governor outlines the current conditions of the state and makes recommendations to the assembly as to what the government's priorities ought to be. If the legislature is out of session, the governor may appoint replacements to fill state offices until elections are held. The legislature reconvenes. Mahonia Hall in Salem is the official governor's mansion. The house was built in 1924 for hops grower Thomas A. Livesley. It was named Mahonia Hall after citizens raised funds in 1988 to purchase it as Oregon's first official governor's mansion. Before the purchase of Mahonia Hall, Whatever house the governor rented became the governor's mansion. Governors Etienne McCall lived in the 1929 stiff German house, an English cottage-style residence currently located in the North Capitol Mall historic redevelopment area. After the end of Attier's term, the stiff German house became the headquarters of the Oregon Department of Environmental Quality. Today the building houses rented offices. Meetings at Champawake led up to the first constitution of the Oregon country and a petition for U.S. territorial status.